Hi BookTube! My name is Sarah and welcome to The Bookish Knitter. Today I am coming to you with a little announcement video. So I was going to put this into my September TBR, but I really wanted to point it out because not everyone watches those videos, and also because I want to announce, what I'm announcing here are a couple of buddy reads that are going to happen on my channel over the next few months. And one of the books you might need to hunt for if you want to participate. So I wanted to give ample time for people to hunt out that book if need be. Because to my understanding, it's no longer in print and it's no longer available digitally either. And Bernard's behind us right here doing a little cat yoga. Bean! He won't. Just looks like a black spot on the floor, I'm sure. The joy of black cats. Anyway, so I know that I was talking earlier this year about doing the Outlander read-along, and a lot of you guys participated and read Outlander in July and August. Congratulations to everyone who finished it for the first time, and even bigger congratulations if you loved it. The goal was to read Outlander in July and August, and then take September off, and then in October read Dragonfly and Amber, which is the second book in the Outlander series, and then take a month off and then 2 months to read the third book, Voyager, and so on and so forth. So I still have not reread Outlander. I need to do that. It's been a couple of years. I'm due for a reread. I love that book so much. So I might try and squeeze it into September and listen to it then. Maybe I'll just make it my audiobook for the month and just listen to it on the way back and forth to work. The problem is that I'm not driving into an office really in the month of September because as of yesterday, so I'm filming this on Friday, so Thursday was my last day in the old office. We're moving into a new office literally down the street from where our old office was, but it's under construction right now. And they said 2 weeks, which just double that, so it's probably going to be about a month, until I'm driving back and forth into an office, which in one side, I'm really excited to get to work from home. On the other hand, it's kind of like, I do kind of like going in. I've gotten used to going back into the office. Anyway, it's a thing. So yeah, I will not have a lot of commute time to listen to anything, but we shall see where I'm going to fall with Outlander. But I'm not here to talk about Outlander. I'm here to talk about 2 other books. So in the month of September, I am co-hosting the Autumn Amour readathon, excuse me. It's hosted, like the creators are the Bookish Bryants, and there's a bunch of co-hosts. I will list them all in the description box below. I've seen so many people that want to participate, and I'm super stoked about that. So I'm not going to give away what prompt this book is for, but I did put my TBR together, and I was talking to a friend, Jessica, and she mentioned she wanted to read it, and I'm like, hey, let's buddy read it, and then I thought, let me throw it out there for everybody. So I had just bought this book very recently, and I'm very excited to get to it, and it fits one of the prompts perfectly. So again, stay tuned, to find out. Actually, you know what? I'll share with you guys right now. This is for the prompt for indie published, because this book was published, Tessa Bailey published this herself. It's not from a big publisher, it's by her. And I sort of kind of love that. So this is My Killer Vacation, of course, again, by Tessa Bailey. So this story is about is she a kindergarten teacher or something like that? What does it say here? A brash bounty hunter and an energetic elementary school teacher. The murder-solving team no one asked for, but thanks to these pesky attempts on my life, we're stuck together come hell or high tide. So what it's about is an elementary school teacher who goes on vacation, and when they get into the rental that her and her brother rented together, there's a dead body. So then this bounty hunter, this big tattooed muscle guy, shows up and is like, hey, and then now there's people coming after her, and it just, I know so many people have read this who have absolutely loved it. Now, word of warning for some of my friends, this is Tessa Bailey. Anyone who reads romance knows you are going to get off the chart spice in this book. If you are not a fan of spicy romances, this is not the book for you. Just letting you know that ahead of time. When I got this book in the mail from Amazon, because I did order, of course, this copy, you stand there and you kind of flip through, and I think I mentioned this before, and literally any page that I flip through in this book, there's sex. Like, if that's the way... Pretty close, my friends. So this could actually hit for a number of prompts. I'm using it for indie, but you could also use this for contemporary because it is a contemporary romance. This could also be used for the prompt of spicy, of course. And the have and have nots, I would say maybe have nots if you wanted to hit like a spot for all 4, like one book to hit all 4 4 of the 8 prompts, essentially. This would be I would classify this as have-nots. You know, your mileage may vary, but the reason I would do that is because she's a school teacher and he's a bounty hunter. It's not like they're billionaires. Do you know what I mean? So this is, I would consider to be a have-nots kind of story. Just your average, everyday, you know, working folk of a bounty hunter. So yeah, so that is getting buddy read in September. If you guys want to join, I'm going to put something in the Discord group. I'm going to open up a thread and we can all talk about it. But I am super, super excited about this one. So yay, I cannot wait. Now, the other one is the one that may take some time for some people to find if you want to participate. I had someone ask in a live show that I did on Wednesday when I was doing live reading sprints if this book was going to get read. They said the Halloween Harlequin. Now, there are a couple of them. And there's another one, another historical called Her Halloween Knight, Knight, like medieval. And that one I do have on my shelf. There's another one coming out next month, like for the month of October, and I cannot wait. It's Rowan Parrish's new book, and it's a male romance, and it's something Casper something. I'll pop the cover of it up here, but it's a brand new release, and it takes place at Halloween, which I am so stoked about. So I will be reading that one in October. But that's not the book that I'm talking about buddy reading. If you guys want to buddy read that one as well, let me know. And I'll open up another thread in the Discord group. And we can buddy read that one together in October as well. But the book I'm talking about, I love Halloween, you guys. I love Halloween. I love seasonal romance. If you guys have been watchers on my channel for a while, you know this. I love Christmas romance. But Halloween, hands down, is my favorite holiday ever. I'm owned by Black Cats. This is, my other cats have passed, but he's my only buddy left. I love Black Cats, not just because of the whole Halloween connotation, but because I love Black Cats. I love, like, I use Halloween decor year round. This isn't like in a main part of my home. This is in my little office. I can have whatever I want hanging up here. Clearly I have Halloween mugs. Like, Halloween is my favorite holiday. But it gets the shaft when it comes to romance. You don't see books set at Halloween. It's very, very rare. Every year in the holidays, at like, you know, the winter holidays, whether it be Christmas, we're seeing a lot more Hanukkah now, which is fantastic. I've seen Kwanzaa. It's been, oh, sorry, my niece and nephew just showed up. I heard them come in, so Bernard got a little freaked out. Anyway, you know, you see a plethora of these books, but very rarely, it's like maybe 1, 2 a season, do you see a Halloween romance. And I love them. I absolutely love them. And years ago, I cannot remember what year this was published, and I went through my shelves twice this morning and I could not find my physical copy of this book, and I'm really annoyed because I'm a little concerned it's gone missing. I'm hoping it's somewhere in this mess over here that I didn't look, or over here. But anyway, regardless, the book that I want to buddy read for the month of October is Halloween Husbands. So I have it on my Kindle. So this is by Lisa Plumley, Denise Linn, and Christine Merrill. So I'm not going to hold this up the whole time. I'm going to pop the picture of it up here for you guys. So this is a Harlequin historical novel. It is now out of print. It is more than a decade old. I guarantee it. And it's 3 short stories. One that takes place in the American West. One that takes place in medieval times. Not the restaurant, like in actual medieval times. And one that takes place in Regency times. So the, if I'm remembering, it's been years since I've read these, and I'm due for a reread. This is one of my favorite Harlequin books ever published, just because of the novelty of it, the fact that it's these 3 unconnected short stories that take place at Halloween. So the American West one by Lisa Plumley is about this girl who's part of like a traveling, like her dad's like a traveling salesman, like hawking like tonics off the back of their wagon, kind of an idea. And they end up in this small town, and she meets this guy, and there might potentially be a ghost that's like helping like bring these 2 people together, and it takes place at Halloween, and it's delightful. The Regency one is about a highwayman, if I'm remembering correctly, and then the medieval one also takes place at Halloween, but I can't remember exactly the plot of that one. But the fact of the matter is that Halloween is a very old holiday. a very old holiday. Predates Christianity to my understanding. Like, not our modern day, like there weren't like, not Neanderthals, but like pre-Christian people like trick-or-treating. That wasn't the situation. But there was this festival, this harvest festival, whatever. Anyway, I'm not getting into the history of Halloween at this point. But I love this freaking book. It is no longer available in print. You will have to hunt it out on Thrift Books or AbeBooks or eBay or something like that if you want a physical copy of it. But like I said, I do have a digital edition. However, unfortunately, it's no longer available digitally either. The only reason I still have it here on my Kindle is because I did buy it at one point and it's been downloaded and it sits on my Kindle, and I will not undownload it because I'm afraid if I remove the download, it's going to disappear. That I think what happened is that I know Lisa Plumley retained a lot of her rights to her books, and I think that they pulled this one from digital circulation, and I don't know whether she's going to republish it just on her own. I don't know whether the 3 books are available individually. So if you want to read this, unfortunately, unless you have a copy, you're going to have to hunt it out at a thrift store. I am sorry about that. I like to try and make something like a readathon or read-along, a lot more accessible to my viewers. But I really want to reread this one. It's been asked if I can do this, so here we are. It is what it is. I'm sorry I cannot accommodate everyone, but yeah, I hope that you guys will join if you can. And again, I will open up a thread on the Discord server for us to talk about this book. So I'm super excited. So there are the read-alongs coming up for the months of September and October. Maybe I'll continue to do like a buddy read, if you will. Buddy read, read-along, yeah, whatever, every month. So maybe we'll pick something else for November, something else for December, and maybe like other than this one, like this is definitely just going to be a really fun one for September. But going forward, maybe I will make those books be like category romances. I think that might be a lot of fun. So anyway, guys, that's all that I have for today's video. I do hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below if you're going to participate in either of the readathons, read-alongs, buddy reads. I never know what to call them. If you're going to read with me in the next few months. Cheers, guys. I am off to start my day, and I will talk to you later. Bye, everybody.